Okay, there's enough dicking around, let's go. Hey everyone, how's it going? There's no such thing as being too early, really. As long as you're here. That's all that matters, really, in the end. Okay. I'm just gonna do some random survival for a bit, just to warm up, if anything. It's very unfortunate that I didn't get into the, public test server, but... oh well. It is what it is. Oh, give me that soju.
Accept your death, and you may yet avoid it. Trust in your training.
Hang on.
Shut down all systems. I'm sending
Ooh,
life support
don't wanna be running
capsules
that.
your way.
It's a bit weird, mate. New mag skin? No. It's an old mag skin, if anything. I haven't actually changed the skin, it's the helmet that I've changed. Trying to sneeze. There we go. Got the sneeze out. Okay. Well, if that was the point, it was a bit too weird for me, even. So you know, take that with it. Take that as you will. But that's okay. Perhaps it'd be a good idea for me to stick this on the WARFRAME ANZ page, because I know that Anton dude, he does it all the time.
Activating it will buy you more time.
Not entirely sure if it's a one-to-one correlation with him getting pretty decent audience size. Oh well. It is what it is. Okay, I'm actually gonna switch up my... I'm actually gonna change up my, mag build. And in the meantime, let me just, set this up. I don't like how Chrome takes up so much space. I.e., it just takes up so much, CPU and stuff. So lol. Okay. Relic farm anytime? Maybe. Should actually, you know what? No, that's probably a good idea. Actually, I should probably do that. Okay. The journey to MR30 continues. All right. Let's try again. We're gonna go for the. Hey, Candyman, how's it going? Let's try one more time. I'm gonna go for a 10 minutes warm up. And then we'll pop off. We'll kick off.
Each enemy is more powerful than before. Only with true mastery of the Tenno arsenal will you succeed.
Okay, done. Yeah? You're streaming Warframe?
Just shut down all systems. I'm
It's probably like anyone who doesn't have access to the public test cluster. Well, it's like why would I bother watching you? You know? It's like Deep Rock Galactic. Oh well, I've never even heard of that. Yeah. Because I can't stream the test cluster at all. Because I'm not in it. Kieria, constantly dying. What's the dealio here? I don't know.
Life support in.
Good to see that my viewer counter is working though.
I've delivered a life support.
You know what would be
capsule
great
to
if
the
I
area.
actually had... You know what would be great?
Activating it will buy you more
If I actually had magnetized IRL. Right now, I'm having a hard time aiming a certain weapon. IRL. If I had magnetized, that would make things a lot easier. Wouldn't it? Friggin' cat. You know everyone keeps saying like, yo, the Panzerpopper fire is super duper strong. Well, apparently my Panzerpopper fire has died like 15 times in the past 3 seconds. That's not particularly helpful.
Tenno,
Damn.
prepare for life support.
I need... no. Somehow, no. At this point, really, I think my mower really is a lot better. Either I'm just a terrible pet owner, or my mower really is a lot better. I don't even know if it's a permanent vacuum, really. It's actually not even a permanent vacuum, actually. Because when the pet's dead, the vacuum doesn't exist. The worst part is when the pet's dead, for obvious reasons, the mods it has don't work, which is completely unhelpful when I am trying to run a very specific synergy. So, you know, there's also that.
Life support.
Let's try
has been
again.
Cut off. They're trying to choke you out. I'm sending auxiliary life
Okay.
support.
Let's begin. Give me those slash rocks. There we go, slash procs for days. It would be nice if I could get Arcane Aegis up at some point.
Life support on the way.
See? Oh. May have wasted that. Whatever.
Delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
Interesting. I'm somehow getting Blood Rush stacked. I'm not entirely sure how.
Prepare for life support.
Well, that's a miss. That's okay.
You're making waves, Dreams. I can feel it.
Another life support capsule is now available.
For a second I thought I had Aegis upped. Nope, wasn't Aegis. It's just something weird. Thank you. Tch! Spent too long trying to fiddle around. That was a mistake. Would be nice if I could use my powers on. Can't tell if my chat's not working or if it's actually just dead. Either scenario is not particularly ideal. Yep, dead in a matter of seconds, eh? That's Katagari chat for ya.
30-second warning.
Oh well.
Life support has been replenished.
Damn it.
Our ally is making progress. This will help our cause. Extraction is available if you need it.
Behold the General, come to scavenge and desecrate this sacred realm. My brothers, did I not tell of this day? Did I not prophesize this moment?
Oh, god damn it! Ain't out of move. Where is he?
Now I will stop that. Now I am changed, reborn through the energy of the youngest key, forever bound to the void.
Where are you? So apparently, what I'm hearing about the changes to Steel Path, that's somehow ironically more difficult to get Steel Essence. I wonder what the context is. Some people are comparing it to like doing an hour and a half of an endless mission, which again, I'm never going to do an hour and a half of an endless mission anytime soon, like ever. My question is it easier to just do it from other missions as opposed to having to actually do the 1.5 hour survival mission? If it is, then I don't know. Sounds like an overall positive to me. Whereas the endless farmers, well, they're probably crying about it. Okay. Although apparently the acolytes are very, very easy. Which I'm finding surprising. The acolytes even now are supposed to not be... The acolytes even before were not particularly easy. Okay, sure Pixel, we'll jump on those farms in a sec. I'll just hit the 10-minute mark and then we'll go. What arcane am I running? It's not Synth Fiber, no. Am I not running Arcane Aegis? Chat, have you noticed me get Arcane Aegis active at all? Arcane Energize has been working, which I probably don't really need, let's be real here, if I'm running Dispensary Mag. Have I seen a single Arcane Aegis activate this entire time? I'm wondering why I'm feeling a lot more vulnerable than usual. Like, I'm still pretty strong if I'm awake. Ah. But Arcane Aegis.
We're running out of time. Consider extraction.
My QN. QN?
Support activated.
What's QN? Wow, that was a big explosion. Oh, question. Right. You and me both, buddy. You and me both. I mean, as far as I can tell, right, Railjack will get its update as part of... Actually, isn't the idea that it's supposed to... Wait, hold on. Isn't the idea that it's supposed to get an update with Arcana because Queenpin? Or is Queenpin coming after Arcana? Don't even remember. Queenpin is later? Box. Also, I like how our YouTube chat is either completely dead or just not working. Oh well, here's what it is.
We will all share in this bounty.
Let's see. Queenpin is when we get more Railjack, that is correct. I thought Queenpin was coming... Wait, I thought... No, hang on. Is Queenpin coming later? Because... Wasn't the entire point of the latest dev stream to show off everything that's coming up to Arcana, or was it everything plus a bit more? I mean, I guess logically speaking, it was everything plus a bit more. But I thought it was everything and that's it. I thought that was the idea. I mean, the fact that I haven't... PB's not here. I suppose the fact that, Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I suppose the fact that nobody's talking about Railjack probably means that it is coming later. The fact that nobody's talking about Queenpin is probably means it's coming later. Or it just didn't add it to the public test cluster, which wouldn't make sense. Or, frankly, it could just be the fact that, like, not a lot of people like Railjack at this particular moment in time, despite the fact that it's actually pretty good.
What you have learned here will serve you well.
And extremely easy. How many people did I kill? I killed 762 folks, of which 44 were headshots. Wow. We watched it on stream, but it's been about 2 weeks and I don't remember what it was. Or it's been about a week, so I don't really remember everything. Okay. Two mech teleport other room to what? What does that mean? I don't mind ripping apart little ships. It's kind of why I really like Archwing Exterminate, specifically open space Archwing Exterminate. Oh wow, it's so bright. Open world Archwing Exterminate. I don't mind that. But yeah, definitely having a few more things. I mean, being able to shoot other things outside of cruise ships with your forward artillery is probably a good idea. That was something that was sort of teased before. Okay, let's see. Okay. What do I need for Nezha parts? Mech with Storm Shield. Alright, so... Relics and Arcanes. So luckily we can use this. So Nezha will require D polarity... D? Which is a common, so we should be able to get that relatively easy. Ooh, this one's a rare. I'm gonna need more of these. I can get this from a let's see, Annie at 10. Annie? Annie's an extermination mission, isn't it? Marduk is an interception mission, if I remember correctly. Marduk is... Oh, no, it's a sabotage mission. Annie is... Oh, Annie's the other survival mission. Sweet, we can do it there. You want to do... I mean, I'm just looking around right then at the moment, just figuring out what I want to do. So we can do Annie runs and get the... Keep in mind I have 2.5k stuff plat because I got a 75% off coupon. That was fun. So I was able to just go ham on the purchase on that one. I wonder what your boy is right now on the Warframe market. How much is this set? Nezha Prime set at the present moment is currently going for a whopping 90 plat. Wow. I mean, this is kind of how I was going to actually get him, more or less. That was like my original idea of getting him. That's why I don't really ever go for relic runs. My usual way of getting him is just to wait a while, especially if it's a prime that I don't really care about, like Nezha, Inaros, yada 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 yada, and then we kind of just buy him off the market for 90 plat. Dollars to donuts. Dollars to donuts, if you ask me. So we might not... Okay, so you know what? The relic farm, I'm gonna cancel that actually. I'm just gonna get him off the market. It's easy. It's too easy. Or what's rare of him? Let's see. Neuroptics is rare. Chassis is rare. Wow, really? Neuroptics and chassis. That's insane. What? So the neuroptics are currently being sold for a whopping 19 plat. The chassis is being sold currently for a whopping 33 plat. And the blueprint itself is being sold for a whopping 8 plat. Okay. I mean, in that case, I could just save. I can actually just sort of save a bit of plat. Get the rare bits. No worries. We'll farm for Meso C6 and Neo D2, or rather, we'll do a Neo run first. Oh, you already have a Nesha Prime blueprint. Nice, well done. So we'll probably do a Neo D6 first. So that's a Neo run. Let's see if I can get I think it's the systems, I believe. Yeah, Neo D2. So we're gonna do a Neo run. Let's see if I can get the systems pretty easily. That would be this one. Oh, and then we can also do 2 N13 runs because I somehow inexplicably have 2 of these relics. But when did I even get these relics? I don't know. Must have just got them randomly. Where do I get Bapholite and Hecrophon? That's from Deimos. Those are mining stuff. Bapholite is definitely from mining. Hesephoron or Hecrophon or whatever the hell it's called. I think it's also from Deimos, and I think they're both. Bapholite is definitely a mineral, and I'm pretty sure Hecrophon is also a mineral. Or it's a gem, I don't remember. There is a difference. Yeah, there is a... Yeah, they're both... I can't remember. Hecrophon. No, I think Hecrophon's also a mineral, technically. Wait, is Bapholite even a mineral now? Oh, I don't even remember. Okay, I think that's what it is.
Your mission is to break into enemy data.
Okay, it's just a spy mission, folks.
Files you find.
These corpus remind me of the Orokin. Selfish,
And with the 3 of us...
greedy.
Fissures in the area.
Are we all
Use
bringing
these to crack open
Neo... Oh...
You're still in the
Yo,
clear.
Pixel, why are you bringing an A3?
Enemy sensors.
Hang on. Wait, hold on. What are we doing here? 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 I'm very confused now. Are we not all trying to get the same part? Is that not really how... Is that not normally how this thing works?
Security measures. They're dropping reactant. Use it to crack open a
Pixel doesn't have any other Nezha thing.
Need more reactant.
So we're and Soup, you too? Yeah, okay. Oh, okay, fair enough. So you're both literally leeching off me and hoping my good luck actually is good luck. Alright, we'll just see how we go then. Alright, I'll get B. Who's got A? Whoever's not going to whoever's not following me at the moment, come with me. Okay, I'm gonna go for C now. So, whoever was following me, you go for B. Let's see. Let's see, he says. Wow. Wow, the puns just keep on coming, eh, don't they? Ooh, also, stay tuned for Monday at the usual upload time. You know how I said that I was going to take a break from making videos? Yeah, this week we got 3 videos coming out. It's a pretty exciting week on the for videos, I reckon. Let's see, we've got a really cool thing that's happened yesterday that I made a video of. That's coming on Monday. For the Genshin players out there, I've got something that I might put on Wednesday, and then for the rest of us, we've got another Warframe thing coming on Friday. Just something short and simple, but something to think about.
Get to extraction.
Don't even know if people really want to think about that, but it's okay. It's like, well, here's something to talk about briefly. Would anyone like to take a wild guess as without outside of okay, everyone who is on Discord, you have to not spoil this. But would anyone else like to take a wild guess as to what I've done yesterday? I'm curious to see what people think may or may not have happened yesterday. That would have resulted, of course, in me not having a stream yesterday. Wait, what the? What the hell is this? Okay. That's weird. That's very weird. Oh. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about reactants, lol. Jesus Christ, I haven't played this in so long. Or rather, I haven't done relic runs in so long. Okay, now I'm good to go.
You opened the relic. Finish your
But again,
mission
what the
and
hell
take a
is
look
this?
inside.
I like how there's 10 people on YouTube and apparently nobody is saying anything. I better make sure that that is actually the case and not restream just being completely useless again. Oh, lol, we got it, first time. GG, first time. Wow. Wow, YouTube chat really is dead. Completely dead. That's hilarious. I didn't expect that to happen at all. Okay, one sec. I'm just gonna turn on a fan. They're all bots? Yeah, probably. All 7 of them. If that's the case, I kind of wish that, yeah, rip YouTube chat. Hop to Twitch. Yeah, you hop to Twitch from YouTube. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, Pixel's here, but he's like... But you're like the only one. Everyone else is like dead. New PC or something? Oh, I wish. The parts that I want for my PC, i.e. the GPU and also the CPU. The GPU that I want is sort of available. Sort of. The CPU, the GPU that I want... That's the GPU. The CPU that I want for a new PC, still not available. So that is unfortunately not the thing that I am getting right now. I do not have a PS5 yet. In fact, let me have a look. I'm curious. Games probably does not yet have a PlayStation 5 that they can even sell, because again, for some reason, someone at Sony decided it was a good idea to make not enough of them. I don't know why they did that. PlayStation 5. Here's the problem, right? EB Games legit cannot even sell a... Wait, does EB Games not even have a PS5 at all? Nah, EB Games doesn't even have a PS5 on sale. That's the problem, right? Like, why did Sony... Like, obviously this is some insane artificial scarcity memes. But why did they actually make so few that they legit can't even sell any, like, after immediately on release? Like, that's insane. Oh, hey, Tamo, you're, well, you are what you are. Also, what the hell is that profile pic? It's a pair of underpants. Anyway, I'm surprised you're even here then if you quote-unquote hate Warframe. Like, why are you here then? I've never seen your name around before, so I'm not even entirely sure if you're a sub. Then again, I can't really ever tell if anyone is a sub unless they actually have their subs on public. Oh well, it is what it is.
Seems like every last corpus who signed on to Alad B's project in the clouds have yet to be heard from.
When you have to work at graveyards. Oh yeah. Damn it! If only I could read that properly. Crap! I need to actually. Hang on. Let me see. Can I actually figure out if you're a sub or not? Nah, this dude's not. I don't think this dude's a sub. Oh, actually, I can't tell. I just straight up can't tell. Hang on. Let me just bring up that thing again. Damn it, how come I can't read them? Oh yeah, Regil. I noticed that you subscribed, that you followed 5 days ago when I wasn't streaming, then you subscribed with Prime when I wasn't streaming, and now you're here! I was just like wondering like, yo, what's the dealio? Damn it. Users in chat, pop out. Oh, come on, what is this? Hold on, okay. I don't have... What do you... Bro, do an unboxing. An unboxing of what? An unboxing of what? Also, why does my, Cheers. Regel. God damn it, I can't actually see it on... How do I bring up what that thing was? How do I bring up that cheer again? Because I legit couldn't read it from where I was. My day's going fine. I actually ran into a problem. Hang on, let me try to figure this out. I actually ran into a problem that I had to troubleshoot for about 3 hours. So essentially, what happened is, you know, DaVinci Resolve, right? It's the program that I use to edit my videos at the start. How to see a previous Twitch cheer. The problem was, right, that all of a sudden the audio just straight up wouldn't play on Thingo. And I was like, what? Why is the audio not playing? That's not helpful, right? So I'm like looking for like, okay, so the audio is not working. Is it this thing? Is it this thing? I then did like a full friggin' like I did a full friggin' like system reset almost. Like I basically did system settings reset on DaVinci. That didn't solve the problem, right? And then I tried to like do a like audio troubleshoot memes. That didn't work either. And it's very annoying. It turns out that because I had actually set, for some reason, I set a visual thing on the project settings. That actually destroyed the audio output for some reason. Like, what? Like, to get real technical for a second, in the project settings in DaVinci, there is a way of setting your timeline settings so that if you were to retime something, as in make it faster or slower, you can make it slower, and then it would interpolate each frame by going for either the nearest frame, or going for some sort of frame blending, or going for what is called optical flow, which I like to use. And I actually picked optical flow on the timeline settings. Somehow choosing that bricked all of the audio output. Like, what? That's insane, right? So, yeah, that was very, very annoying, ladies and gentlemen. Very annoying. Okay, let's go for the blueprint. Let's go for the prime blueprint. So who has a... Do you guys have a Meso C6, guys? Let's get a Meso C6 in there. I might go whole ham and go and radiate this thing. If you can radiate the Meso C6, then radiant them. Yeah. Yeah. We'll go for one ray. Check Warframe chat. Oh yeah. Yeah, I saw that. Okay, one sec. I'm gonna make the alert box massive. Because I legit could not... Because, like, sorry, Regel or Regel? R-E-J... do I say it like it's R-E-J, or do I say it as it's R-E-G? Regel or Regel? Either way, I'm going to... like, apologies, my dude. I legit could not see the thing that you cheered, so I'm going to actually make the my alert box absolutely friggin' massive. Hopefully that will make it easier for me to see it next time. But if I check out Restream, actually I might be... No, it's not Restream. If I check out Streamlabs. What the? Either is fine, no worries. Alright, cheers mate. Then I'll go for Rego. I feel like that just sounds better. Let me just try and... Don't cheer it again. No need to cheer your previous message again. Let me just crack it out, and I'm gonna try and read it properly this time. Because it said something about the graveyard shift. That was fun. Recent events. That should do it. And you said, quote, when you have to work a graveyard shift, you watch an Australian streamer. Are you from the EU or something? Where are you at? What time is it? What time is it and where are you at? That's the big question. Anyway. Alrighty. Let's move on. You can't trade on... What do you mean you can't trade on PS4? Whoa! Hockey... Crap. Hockey Bukisa. Hockey Bukisa with a whopping $50 super chat. Mag is a slooty sloot. Yes? Question mark? I guess. Okay. Thanks for the super chat, mate. I'm not entirely sure what you're trying to say. Okay, let's move on. So, Meso memes. Let's go. Mag is indeed life. That is true. Mag is in fact, and Mag is immortal, as we found out last week. So immortal, so hilarious. You're gonna hate me for who I'm using, Mesa. You know what's hilarious? I don't care. I don't really care, Pixel, that you're using a Naros. It's actually Soup using Mesa that I'm truly pissed off at. That's the deal. Like, really, dude? You're gonna crack out Mesa for this? Come on. What are you doing? What are you doing? You know what? If you're gonna crack out Mesa, I'm gonna crack out Mesa if Mesa required some level of skill. I'm gonna crack out Titania. I don't know what form of Titania I have because we literally had a 5-second countdown. But if you're gonna bring Mesa, I'm gonna bring Mesa, but actually requiring skill.
Your target is the system mainframe.
The Mesa picks up. The Mesa has to be the one that picks it up.
I am detecting a synthesis target. Use the synthesis scanner to track the feature.
Watch out.
Crap.
I'm detecting void fissures nearby. You have a matching relic. My intel suggests there are supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out to shoulder the added risk.
Oh, crap.
You're near a fissure.
Ah, crap.
The enemies are dropping reactant.
There we go.
Don't forget the reactant. You need more to put in that relic.
I may or may not have accidentally left my Dex Pixia on magnetic and toxin mode, which, you know, is kind of hilarious.
Computer system. Find and access the terminals.
But that's okay.
We need to destroy the reactor. The reactor will have tight security. Watch out for enemy patrols.
Who's got the thing? Alright, let's go.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Ooh, I wonder how much... Oh. Crap. Do you see that on the top right hand corner? That's 419% on Razorwing Blitz.
That's the reactor.
It's so goddamn fast.
Destroy it.
This is how fast it is. So, to even tap the movement button is actually too fast. That's where we're at right now. One ability and suddenly I have 117% extra movement speed. Is Warframe crossplay yet? No, you're thinking of Genshin. I'm legit not even sprint. I'm legit not even using the sprint key, and I actually have no control over her right now. Damn it. I mean, Kuva Brammer is whatever Kuva Brammer is. Kuva Brammer's always been really strong, so of course it's going to blow up the entire reactor. That's for certain. I'm gonna send messages now to the two on the Warframe market. So I guess I can't get the blueprint. Lol, rip me, because I don't have Meso C6 anymore. Do I buy the others, or do I attempt to get the blueprint again? Meso C6. Meso C6 is probably easy to get another one of those relics. You make... Oh, I see. You're a fashion framer. Fair enough, fair enough. I don't can't do crossplay because of the consoles. Well then, how is Genshin surviving? How does Genshin do crossplay then? I don't know if that's actually true anymore, because Genshin exists, right? Genshin does crossplay with consoles, with the PS4. If the actual answer is because Xbox, like that's the difference at the moment. The difference between oh, hang on, no, that makes even less sense. The fact of the matter is, Genshin does crossplay with PS4. Warframe doesn't have crossplay with any console. If you're saying that Warframe can't do crossplay because of the consoles, then my question is, how is Genshin doing crossplay with the consoles? I don't know what the answer is. I also feel like when Genshin goes on Nintendo Switch, there will also be crossplay with Nintendo Switch, which implies that there's going to be a crossplay between PS4 and Nintendo Switch. That's what I'm guessing is going to happen, which gives even more credence to the idea that, well, Warframe should be able to do crossplay. Like, that can't be the reason, right? There's probably another reason. Bugs, the update cycle, maybe. But considering how Warframe did manage to get demos out on console and PC, except for Nintendo Switch at the same time, I don't know if it's the general how the updates are normally pushed in a general sense. Then yeah, that's probably the reason. But that's less to do with the fact that it's consoles, and that's less to do with the consoles and more to do with DE itself. No, I don't play Apex. I don't play Apex at all. Meso C6. Okay, where do I get this from? Void. Annie. Okay, we're gonna do an Annie run. We need to go to the dojo. I can get... Oh, you have C6s. Okay. We'll do that then. Store and monetization. Not patch it. Can you elaborate on that? Because I'm not seeing the connection here. Like, if the premise is that the store is the reason, but the store, then again, Genshin. same idea. Genshin right now runs off. Genshin's monetization runs off. As bad as it is, Genshin's monetization runs off. Hey, I'm in the Thingo, dude. Oh, you're in the Thingo too. Okay. Genshin's monetization is bad as I don't like it sometimes, especially with the freaking gacha system. Point is, Genshin's monetization system also runs off the PSN. Right? Whereas its PC monetization, my understanding would be it just runs off, well, a web store or an online store of some sort. I don't know, right? PS4 is probably PS4 versus PC is more or less the same thing. It might just be the patch thing. It really could just be the patches. Hey Pixel, who's missing a bite? I can't remember. Who's missing bite again? Chimera's breath. What? Do you feel stances and variations should change on the battlefield for... Wait, what? Do I feel the stances and variations? I don't know what that means. Can you elaborate on your question? Cross-save. Cross-save also should be... Cross-save has even less of a leg to stand on if people were saying that it can't be done. Because Destiny can do it. Frankly, if Destiny can do something, Warframe should be able to do it. Like, that's Cat's Eye. Lol. Didn't realize I had that. Yeah, PS4 and PS5 are effectively the same thing. It's gonna be... I think it's the same idea as well in Genshin. If you're playing Genshin on PS4, you jump to PS5, you can always play it on... It's the same idea. Barrow Void Signal. Wait, for real? You can actually just give that to me? That's hilarious. So I actually don't... So technically I actually don't need it to do the Barrow thing. Well, not that I really care about the Barrow thing, but okay. Better loading, yeah. Well... And also, ray tracing, I think. I don't think ray tracing is a thing on PS4, is it? Not that it's... No, hang on. Is it a thing on PS4? I don't know. Does PS4 have... Does PS4 have ray tracing? PS4... PS4 Pro apparently has ray tracing. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Didn't really... It's not really something... I'm gonna be real here. Ray tracing is only something that I think about in, like, 3D production. It's not really something I think about in gaming. But then again, I mean, maybe once I get into it, maybe if I have a computer that can actually do ray tracing with, like, LOL and RTX graphics card, maybe then I'll start to think differently. But until then, it's not really something I think about, really. Venga has 3 stances. Rhino is my favorite. He's Wolverine to me. 3 stances. I think the ones that really need to get looked at are the weapon types that only have 1 stance at the moment. There's quite a lot of them. I think Nikanas are not one of them. Dual Nikanas, I think, are one of them. There's a couple of others. I think they could be looked into to have a bit of variety. But outside of that, having like 2 or 3 I think is fine. I'd rather they spend more... Ultimately, I'd rather they spend more time on other things, like Railjack, instead of like these little minute things like stances. In the long run. In the long run, it's a bit minute. Is this really a genius move? I don't know. Also, why is OBS lagging now? Well, that's just... Oh, you know why? I've got Chrome open, that's why. Okay, let me just set up something real quick. So, I'm gonna send messages to these guys. So...
I've been thinking, operator.
I'll do that. And I'll do that. Okay. I don't need Chrome at the moment. When my old rig died. Yeah. No, Chat Cup is just obnoxious, that's all. X-Men Sentinel out of... Oh. Pixel left. What's happened? Uh-oh, did Pixel crash? What are Railjack's issues? The fact that it's too easy. That's really the only issue I have with it. It's too easy. It's too easy, there's less thinking involved, it was much better before. Yeah. Well, it's easy. Didn't say it was short, it's just easy. As in, it's easy to just get through a mission by yourself. It's even easier when you have friends. It's even easier when you have people. Sorry, just sold rip. Damn. Oh well. What happened to Pixel? I think the dude crashed. And the fact that he's not saying anything on YouTube probably means his entire PC shut down. Or the electricity went down in his place and he lost his internet? I don't know. Sorry, sell. Wait, what? Are you looking to buy or looking to sell? No, yeah, or you got brutally murdered. I don't know. I think Atmosphere Break was just a transition in. I think Atmosphere Break was really just a transition for a TennoCon, and that's pretty much it. At this point, I wouldn't really expect it to show up ever. You and I have program. Yeah, exactly. Ah, rip. Yeah, no, shit. It should be an easy name to pronounce, and yet I'm struggling with this. It's not, and I'm just pronouncing it like it's a Japanese, and yet this is like the most difficult name I've ever had to pronounce somehow. There are other names that exist in my chat that are like pretty nutso, but this is like the most difficult name to pronounce. Hokibukisa. Hokibukisa is absolutely 100% correct. Railjack is trivial, but if you ask a certain big-time YouTuber, or certain big-time YouTubers, they would say that it's the hardest thing in the world that is completely and utterly inaccessible for solo players, and yet we're like, huh? How? Why? What do you mean? What? No. So, you know, it just is what it is. I'm gonna give Pixel another 5 minutes to show up. Again, I think his computer just completely bricked. And if not, if he doesn't show up, it's fine. We'll just go without him.
Well put together, operator. Now get out there and
Cut down.
Easy mode Titania.
Lotus is proud.
Way too. Soup's gone too. Oh no, Soup's back. Well, if you're new to the game, you shouldn't actually be playing Railjack. The entire point, well, yeah, the original point of Railjack was that it's supposed to be some sort of mid-late game content. You're not really supposed to be playing this if you're new. The problem is people who should be well versed enough in the game to be able to deal with quote-unquote late game content somehow struggled massively with what was essentially just mid-late game content. It's hilarious. So, I don't know. Kuvaliches, the only problem I had with Kuvaliches is that it didn't have a bow. Once Kuvaliches gave me a Kuva Brahma, I actually did it quite a lot. Such that I've actually maxed out my Kuva Brahma. But outside of that, I actually haven't bothered doing Kuvaliches because I don't like any of the other weapons. Like, none of them appeal to me. Alright, we're just gonna go without them. So let's just do this. Speaking of Brammer, I mean, this kind of defeats the purpose of me bringing Mag, but I'm gonna bring my Brammer. Wraith or Lavos? What? That's not a question that can be answered. The answer to that question, if anything, is just, well, what weapon do you actually want to use? If it comes in Wraith, then use Wraith. If it comes in Lavos, then use Lavos. Loot crates. As soon as you said loot oh, do I think the exploding barrels should be thrown at enemies? That could be fun. If you're going to do that, though, those exploding barrels need to do a lot more damage.
Your target is the system mainframe. Deliver the payload.
The annoying part about Kuva weapons for the journey to MR30 is that I'm gonna have to, until more weapons show up and more stuff shows up, I'm gonna literally have to rank them all the way up to rank 30, and then rank 32, and then rank 34, and then rank 36, etc, etc. It's just gonna be a giant meme, and I don't want to spend 5 former on a weapon that I have absolutely no intention of using whatsoever.
The enemies are dropping reactants. Keep fighting. Look for more reactants.
Maybe I should have brought Equinox. Oh well, it is what it is. But like, for the purpose of the journey to MR30, Kuva weapons are going to be the death of me.
Will have 30. Watch out for enemy patrols.
Oh, missing thing. Alright, let's get out of here.
Relic cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside. That's the reactor. Expose its core and destroy it. That's it. Now get out of here.
Fucking nullifiers. Oh, sorry. Bloody Kuva Brammer. If anything, the lens needs a buff. Ever since the Kuva Brammer existed, the lens has basically had its lunch eaten for like a year and a half. I'm not seeing any real reason to use the lens over the Kuva Brammer. Especially since what is this? Two commons, really? Especially since self-killing is no longer a thing. I'm seeing no real reason to use the lens at the moment. It's so difficult to figure this out. Like, what's going on here? I'm interested to see if anyone actually still uses the lens. It's a great looking weapon and it has a really, really cool mechanic. And the fact that it slows before blowing things up, that's great. I love it. I like it. As a design, it's great, but right now it's just getting completely outclassed by the Brammer. The only way it's not being outclassed is ammo. In which case, lol, you might as well just figure out a way to be efficient, I guess. Dispensary. Quite literally will solve that problem. If lens had a higher status chance, it would have to be like beyond Daiku levels of high. Alright, see ya, Candyman. It would have to be beyond Daiku levels of high though, because you're talking about a single shot weapon. that happens to be explosive, like, yeah, I don't think that's such a good idea. Like, it'd have to be pretty weird. Wait, toxic Kuva liches are completely immune to toxin procs, or is it all procs? That can't be right. Alright, the last C6, here we go. Alright, buddy, let's do this. If grass there. Grass? What grass? Anyway, I'm gonna go back to the Paris Prime. Just is what it is. Oh, apparently if you want to make the new infested bow, you need a Mutilus Sonos to build it. So, heads up for anyone who's interested in getting that bow. Do that. Get yourself a Mutilus Sonos first. Or 2 Mutilus Sonoses, because the Mutilus Sonos is pretty good for thingo. Split flights. Wait, the toxin one has Oberon's radiation grass? Really? Interesting. Well, in that case, yeah. I thought it was like how toxin agents aren't affected by toxin procs or something. I don't know.
It's critical that you deliver the payload to that location.
Hello. I am detecting a synthesis target. Use this synthesis.
My dude, are you really using energizing dash when I've got dispensary?
There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic. Intel suggests there are rich enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their
I mean, okay, fine. No need to gild the lily though.
to shoulder the added risk.
It's like such overkill.
A fissure. Defend yourself and use reactant to open relics. Use that reactant to open a relic. Look for more reactant.
Best ability to give to Neja? I have no idea. I mean, my default answer is dispensary. But Neja probably can be made into a rage tank, so by definition he doesn't necessarily need dispensary. At that point you can start thinking about like, well, does he need a heal? Probably not, because he does have a way of spawning health orbs.
Watch out for the trolls.
Which ironically means we can actually run Equilibrium and not worry about and not even have dispensary active. So I don't know. Keep in mind I haven't used Neja in a very long time, and by very long time I mean like 2 years.
Expose its core.
Essentially since release.
Target destroyed.
So I don't know. Defy seems unnecessary. Because doesn't the dude have like a really good way of sustaining himself? Either through like really hardcore... yeah, I know. Having dispensary on everyone just feels like a cheap gimmick at this point. So obviously that's not my real answer, that's just my default answer. But to put Defy on him... I don't know, that just seems unnecessary to me. Doesn't he have like a really... Oh, god damn it. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to buy the thing then. Doesn't he have a way of increasing his armor by an almost ludicrous amount? If you can use... Actually, you can use Defy potentially as a DPS tool. At least against Corpus. And other various unarmored enemies. You can actually use Defy as a pretty powerful DPS tool, but... Also, keep in mind he has a really good crack control as well. So it's like, well, I'm out of C6s, mate. So I'm thinking like the question is like, what do you give him? Let's see, what do you give him? He's a rage tank, so he doesn't even need to worry about energy half the time. He can be a rage tank because he can heal. He can also stay alive pretty easily. Last I checked, he also has some decent mobility in the form of his hula hoop, right? Or literally setting his feet on fire and running. So you can also take out infested mobility. You don't even, you can take out that. Empower? But what would you replace? Like, what the hell would you replace? Seriously, leech off me or something. Yeah, okay, we'll go off. We'll do one more round. Let me have a look at Leisure real quick. Wait, he's great for Eidolon hunts? Explain. His fire doesn't do the light thing though, or rather, nothing does the light thing though. So it's not. So Eclipse is not. I don't think Eclipse is the answer. Like, let's have a quick look at Nezu's abilities, right? Because this is something that I've been thinking about as well. A lot of people want me to do a Nezu build, and I'm not entirely sure what I want to do. Firewalker means that you have really good mobility. I tried Eclipse, doesn't work. Warding Halo. Oh, hang on. Let me swap to his actual abilities. One sec. Is this all of his abilities? Yeah. Okay. So you have Firewalker, right? That means you can that means you don't really need infested mobility really, because you already have some pretty decent mobility, right? Lava. I don't even know either. You got Blazing Chakram, which is the sustain thing, isn't it? That's how I. And it's also. It used to do good damage. I don't know what happened to it, but it used to do good damage from like a test that I remember doing. Breach Surge. Seems actually that might be a good idea. Warding Halo is probably why you don't need Defy. That's what I think. Divine Spears also why you probably don't need Defy rather. Warcry could be an interesting choice, but that's if you really want to use it for melee. I mean, you can, I guess, if you want. The big question with Breach Surge is, what do you replace then? Do you replace Firewalker? I guess you replace Firewalker then, because like hell am I going to replace any of these three? Right? Actually, Breach Surge could be really good. Because it's Heat Procs. And Heat Procs do summon... Heat Procs summon fireworks, don't they? Adaptation and Warding Halo allows them to pretty much survive the entire hunt without getting killed. Safeguard. Safeguard. Oh! Safeguard's a thing I actually don't have. Interesting. Okay. Hang on, what is Safeguard? Let me have a look. One sec, Soup.
We offer these to aid you.
Nope.
With these, you
Nope.
may punish up. This is what we offer.
No. Okay, I need Nezu friggin' thingos. Safeguard. Apparently I need Nezu augments now. Safeguard can now be cast on allies with 50% effectiveness. Oh yeah, right. What was that? Chinese. Okay, let's do this.
Okay, you're looking.
Wait, hold on.
for
What's
payload.
Hydroid's thing?
It's critical that you deliver the payload.
Does
to our
Hydroid
location.
give barrage? No.
Hunters on, Tenno. The synthesis scanner
Doesn't
is
give tidal
detecting a
surge, hell
potential
no.
target. Use it.
Wait,
Search
does
for
he give
traces
no?
of
He
the
doesn't give
target.
tidal surge.
There are
Does it give
void
tidal surge?
fissures in the area. Use these to crack
I mean, that could be pretty insane.
My intel
become a
suggests
guy of
there
water
are
and
rich
fire.
enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them if you are willing to shoulder the added risk.
I do live in Kangaroo Prison and
Defend
Land.
yourself and use reactant to open relics. The enemies are dropping reactants.
If you were to believe a certain
Fighting
someone,
for more reactant.
red-headed senator, Kangaroo Prisoner Land, has been swamped by Asians. And to quote her, I don't like it. Barrage. It was barrage. I mean, you could try that. Because barrage, right? Plus the augment. What is that? It's armor strip. I mean, technically he does have armor strip, but it's the 50% armor strip from heat procs. You could potentially do that and corroding barrage if you really feel like it. I'm not sure how necessary it is, but could be something to think about. Especially if it works on enemies who are trapped by your spears. That could be interesting.
Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
If the enemy's smart, what would they do? Well, if the enemy is smart, they would actually not get in my way. Because I'm too strong for them. They would recognize the gigantic power dynamic that is happening when the platinum arrow just shows up to do something. And they'd be like, well, there's no point in us fighting this. Like, this is a mag. If it were any other Warframe, we would fight. But this is a mag. There's no point trying to make anything happen here. Our efforts are... Wait! Oh. Wait, what? Oh. Wait. Hold on. So we managed to get a bunch of freaking commons, and then we get a rare. Lol. Okay. Silence? Yeah, but do you need that? I mean, silence on Nezha, who already has Divine Spears. That sounds like a double up to me. I don't know. Would you replace Divine Spears then? Safeguards on Meridian. Ugh. Probably doesn't need anything else. Yeah. Like mag... the problem with... yeah, exactly. Like, Railjack or Crowdic now. I'm gonna go for the Railjack one. We'll do Railjack now. I've been hampering for some Railjack for a while. Yeah. I mean, you don't even need to really change him at all. The only reason why mag... Oh, I completely forgot about the Fomorian. The only reason why mag need quote-unquote... not really quote-unquote either. The reason why Dispensary is so good on mag is because it basically fills the one problem that she has, which is energy management. Whereas Nezha... Dude heals, therefore you can turn him into a rage tank, therefore energy management's not really a thing, I think, for him. And also, what would you get rid of? Because mag, I'd get rid of pull, obviously, because I don't like it. But for Nezha, Jesus Christ. I like Celestial Trend, shut up. Hey Sebastian, how's it going? Don't call me sir. It feels weird. I'm not 50. I'm only mid-20s. Trying to not dox myself right now.
Operator, did you hear that? It said... Cosmic background radiation.
Okay, let's do this. So the Saren, finally. I think we have some primary weapons to level up. Yes, we do. I believe we have some secondary weapons to level up from 0. Oh, not that one. Aklex. Yes, we do. I do believe we have some melee weapons to level up from 0. No! What? How did this happen? Oh, that's unfortunate. So, is a nullifier shield can't get popped. Actually, no. The weakness of mag to a nullifier shield is the same weakness to everyone else. If anything, mag is actually the strongest, one of the strongest warframes inside a nullifier shield, because what does mag lack that would make the nullifier shield particularly annoying against? Mag lacks an ability that has an actual duration. She does have some abilities that have a duration that does sort of exist, but she does not have an ability that gets completely duped if she were to walk into a magnetized bubble, whereas say Mesa would not be able to, well, would lose, no, sorry, not Mesa. Actually, yeah, Mesa would lose her scatter shield if she were to walk into a magnetized bubble. XYZ Warframe would lose ABC if they were to walk into a nullifier bubble, whereas Mag, she is exactly who she is exactly what she is, and she is forevermore what she will always be. Therefore, if anything, Mag is actually like one of the strongest, most capable, perfectly fine Warframes to walk into a magnetized bubble with, if you ask me. Because she has no ability that is on a duration that can be oh, Stroffa! I've been wanting to use that for a while. That gets yeeted if she walks into a nullifier bubble. Wish Wukong gave up Celestial Twin instead of oh! That would be broken. If Wukong gave Celestial Twin, that would be broken. And I don't mean overpowered broken. I mean everyone's game would actually explode broken. Because you were essentially inviting the idea of everyone playing Mirage with Celestial Twin at the same time.
Has been resealed. The entropy risk at safe levels.
That means you are inviting the idea of a team of 4 players who not only have 5 Mirages because of Hall of Mirrors, they now have 10 Mirages because of the Hall of Mirrors and potentially Celestial Twin. Potentially. Or at least 6 Mirages. So that you are essentially inviting a game of at least 24 Mirages, potentially 40 depending on how Celestial Twin works. The thing I don't like about Celestial Twin is that it doesn't copy you and use the ability that you use from I don't have an Oma. Doesn't copy and it doesn't copy you if you use an ability from the Helminth. It only copies you if you use an ability from his own kit, which I find really annoying. If I were able to, for example, do a double breach surge on demand, which is something that you could do with Wisp, but you do need to send out the clone first. If I could do, say, a double something rather, not double raw would be broken. If I could do like double rage, double something, that could be really, really good. But unfortunately, only your main Wukong does the ability that you actually want to do.
Targets on the board.
Ah, crap. I didn't realize that Soup was going to be jumping on the side guns. Now, why do you keep asking that question? I don't hate any of them. Except maybe Skull cruise ships that, sometimes screw up my missiles, but at most.
Enemy fighter cover halved.
You haven't gotten all the Railjack Affinity yet? No. Railjack... Oh. Railjack Affinity Farm doesn't actually refer to getting affinity for Railjack purposes. Railjack Affinity refers to getting affinity from Railjack for leveling up purposes.
Focus on remaining targets.
That's what the Railjack Affinity Farm is.
Enemy cruise ship has translated.
I've already got 10. So my intrinsics are good to go. This is not an intrinsic farm, this is an affinity farm. Yes. It's a bit of a difference. When Commander Intrinsics eventually, inevitably, at some point shows up, credits? No. when Commander Intrinsics comes up, then yes, we will be doing an Intrinsics farm. But until that's the case, it is actually an Affinity farm. It's a little bit different. I would also like to point out that, unlike a certain YouTuber, who shall remain nameless, I did get all of my intrinsics via legitimate means. And legitimate memes. Wow. That was pretty brutal. I.e. actually playing Railjack as opposed to quote-unquote doing some sort of Space Adaro 2.0. Like, sack that. Yeah, I'm pretty keen for Commander Intrinsics at some point. I mean, if anything, it just means that we're getting another Railjack update, which is great. That would be great. Is it 100k credits? At this point, I'd actually don't... Look, at this point, I feel like I'm part of the top 1% of the top 1%, where I literally don't care about money anymore. Or rather, I don't care about credits anymore. Like, if I was like that IRL, that'd be great. Unfortunately, that is not the case. But if I were able to be so rich that I literally don't care about money anymore, that'd be cool. But legit, I have 31 million. Making 100k in one mission does not mean anything to me at all. This is the state that we're at. We have so much credit to the category name that to make 6-digit salary from one mission is completely meaningless. If this was not Warframe, if this was real life, if I was talking about my actual life, where I had so much money and somehow making a 6-figure salary meant nothing, this would be easy street. Alas, life is much more annoying than a video game. Such is the plight of man, ladies and gentlemen, such is the plight of man. Taxes? At that point, I start voting conservative. Nah. Rent? There's no such thing as rent there's no such thing as rent when you have that much money. You would have bought the place outright. Food? Yes, but food doesn't cost a whole lot in the grand scheme of things when you have $31 million. Let's be real here. Food costs a lot to us. Because the amount of money that food costs in proportion to the amount of money that we make and the amount of money that we have is quite a lot. But the amount of money that super duper rich people have, when if you're trying to figure out the cost factor of food, it's meaningless at best. With medical bills and doctor bills, I mean, I live in Australia. We also have Medicare and private health insurance. So, you know, you can kind of figure it out from there. Vacations, second, third houses. Bruh, if we're talking the amount of credits that I have, you're not talking second and third houses. We're talking fifth and sixth houses, of which at least 3 of them are quote-unquote investment properties. Car bill? Car bill? What's the car bill on like a 1970s Lamborghini or something? I don't know. Car bill? You mean car insurance? Don't need to insure something if it's never going to leave the garage. Let's be real here.
Enemy cruise ship on scope.
Rich people with those kind of cars, they're probably essentially hoarding those cars, really.
Remaining fighters are being called.
Yeah, what's a car bill?
Excellent.
And if you have $31 million, I mean, I'm not speaking as someone who very much does not have $31 million.
Enemy cruise ship has arrived. They are powering weapons.
I would assume that if you're talking about $31 million, you wouldn't really worry about just one car. You'd worry about multiple cars. Oh yeah. Sickness and disease don't care about how much money you have, that's true. But access to medical insurance and healthcare, at least in the land of the Murican, money does play a factor. In Australia, not as much. And I'll leave it there before we start to get political. Too political, at least. Hey Fayed, how's it going? No, death doesn't really care about money either, but that's if you're looking at it from a very narrow point of view. I'm looking at it more from the broader, what do you have access to in order to prevent death as much as possible. If you're super duper rich, there's a good to fair chance you have access to some really, really good healthcare. And some really, really good health insurance. You probably have access to a really good hospital as well. As opposed to someone who's super duper poor, who doesn't have a car and therefore is living too far away from a hospital. Not even a good hospital, just a hospital point blank. That's the difference, really.
Has gone bye-bye.
If you're going to die, you're going to die.
Boom. Cruise ship.
Like Rockefeller was... What is he on? Is he? I don't know. But I'm but if he is, then yeah, exactly. Like, I can't even, I definitely won't be getting a heart transplant anytime soon for obvious reasons, but imagine if I did. I wouldn't be able to afford one, let alone two, when this dude's had 6. Why? He's got the dollar to do so. I do not.
Sector secured. Enemy have turned tail. Mission complete.
Hold up. Detecting glass resonance. It's close.
Hey guys, I'm back. I was just talking, we were just discussing, women's fashion, of all things. I don't know, I don't think Vitrica got nerfed. It's just that someone in my comments said, yo, I can't believe that, I just wish that DE left the Vitrica alone instead of nerfing it right away, but here we are. I'm like, wait, what?
Mission complete.
Nandeska?
Excellent work, Channel.
Like, let me read out the comment that I received on the Vitrica video, or as I like to say it, the Vitrica video, where I like to sound sort of Eastern European almost. Hopefully they oh, they're going to attack. They are, no, they haven't noticed us yet. Okay, one sec, let me have a look, because I didn't respond to that comment. I'm like, Nandeska? I just wish for this one time the D didn't nerf the Vitrica right away. For whatever reason he wrote I would be Limbo's main weapon, but now it's just another gimmick, lol. And I'm like, wait, hold on, huh? That comment implies that the Vitrica got nerfed. No? I wish DE left the Vitrica alone instead of nerfing it right away. XYZ, now it's just another gimmick. But the Vitrica did not get nerfed. Did it? I'm looking at the patch notes. Nope. So I don't know what the hell's going on there. Saw that comment, I'm like, WT, what are you talking about? Oh, dang it! There was an exploit? What exploit? I don't know. Rift? I don't know. Was that a Vitrica nerf, or was that a... Was that a Vitrica nerf, or was that a Limbo nerf? Because I'll be real here. You know what Limbo's main weapon actually... You know what I use for Limbo's main weapon? Staff of Armadillo. Not only is it thematically accurate, it actually works really, really well as well.
Fighters neutralized. Cruise ship has gone bye-bye.
Frankly, any weapon with high slash...
Translation signature.
Any weapon with high slash status works really well on the Rift. You don't necessarily need to use the Vitrica. You want a good one? Squad line. I don't know what squad line is. You want a good squad link? It was used during Scarspear, and that's about it.
Enemy cruise ship on scope.
You know what's a good weapon? You know what's a good main weapon for Limbo Prime? Grand Prime. If you're trying to look at it that way, Grand Prime. Staff of Armadillo plus Grand Prime, pretty deadly combo if you ask me. Like, we have so many different options with Limbo. Limbo's pretty much good to go. I also wonder what I also wonder if I ever need to put anything on Limbo. Maybe for his defensive purposes, I might actually drop Rift Torrent in favor of something else. Because for defense purposes, Rift Torrent is not all that useful. Oops, sorry, mate.
Cruise ship down. That clears up some space.
Like, I don't even know what I want to put on. For attack purposes, I guess Banish is not all that useful.
One cruise ship. Heads up. We're the air cruise ship.
I'll have to think about it.
Cruise ship.
With Shooting Gallery. Interesting choice.
Remaining targets.
Oops.
Crisis averted. Mission continues. Cruise ship reactor has detonated. Pretty. Enemy
I need to think about it a little bit more, because I haven't really thought about it much at all.
mission resolved.
It's probably not going to be something I'm going to make a video on for the time being, because I'm just so tired every week. I just can't play the frame and have fun with it. Limbo is a very special case kind of Warframe. He requires a very peculiar way of approaching things. He's one of those Warframes where it's like, if you're not having fun with him, he's just simply not for you. He's not a universally easy to understand Warframe at all, if you ask me. It took me a while to figure him out as well. Luckily though, I was able to figure him out before. Or at least, it took me a while for me to determine how I want to play him. And what I would... Oh, what? Damn it! That missile flew right into that... Oh man, that missile flew right into that ionic thing. Are you serious? What a waste of a missile. Anyway, what was I saying? Limbo is a very special case. You do need to figure out, like, how you want to play him. And if you can't figure it out, then he's just not for you. It's just that simple.
Looks like we came to the nest. Brigadier cruise ship has punched in. Enemy pilots are panicking. Keep it up.
Like, keep in mind, I don't particularly like Revenant either.
Cruise ship eliminated. Focus on remaining targets. We have company.
So, you know,
Cruise ship on scope.
like, it just is what it is at this point.
The enemy have called in a cruise ship. Situation evolving.
I think a high damaging ability could be good though.
Cruise ship reinforcement has arrived. Enemy cruise ship has arrived. They are powering weapons. Cruise ship reactor has detonated. Ready. Fires.
There's a fire.
Cruise ship has gone bye-bye. Fire alert resolved.
Maybe for attack mode Dark Magician, the answer might be something like Fire Blast from Ember.
Less cruise ship to be concerned with. Direct attention to remaining targets. Enemy in
Replace Banish with Fire Blast, maybe? I don't know.
under this one.
Grouping them, hitting them with the spears, and then Reaping Chakra. That's assuming Reaping Chakra will bounce between them. Like, I don't know what the deal is with it. It's like sometimes it's like, okay, does Reaping Chakra want all of my enemies to be clumped together, so that I'll just bounce against them in really short distances, or does it want everyone to be spread out so that there's a lot of breathing space for it to bounce all over the place? Like, what's the logic behind the chakram? Does it want enemies to be spaced out a bit, or does it want enemies to be like huddled together? If it's huddled together, then that would actually suggest ensnare would be even better, probably. But I don't know. I don't know what the answer is to that.
Grenier. Hit them where it hurts. Fighters incoming. Keep them off the ship.
I mean, like, I would defer to an actual Neja main at this point. Who might know more, who will definitely know more about this than me. Because I've seen both happen, and I don't know. I don't really know. Oh, damn. Monday's gonna be lit. I'm gonna be freaking dying. Oh yeah, Fayed, if you're still watching, I'm now adventure rank 40 on Genshin, so that's going to be what we're doing tonight. Oh hey Blaze, how's it going? It's been a while. No, I'm the bot. That's the gig. I'm the bot. Oh, you are the Neja main? Okay. Can you explain to me if Chakram. Can you explain to me if Chakram needs space for enemies to bounce around, or no? I don't remember. Terrible HOTS player. Well, I don't even really classify as a HOTS player anymore. I haven't played it in a very long time. It's weird. I actually thought that like the Tastar rework would bring me back to the game, but just don't have the time nor the energy to deal with the players, if anything. Half the time, well, it's a MOBA, so you know what it is. Half the time, it's just people who refuse to listen to anything. How do I switch between simulacrums? Ah, sounds like the question from someone who didn't do Scarspear. See, the problem is if you don't do Scarspear, you don't have access to the other simulacrum because you need to have gotten enough points from Scarspear in order to buy the other simulacrum. And if you don't have access to it, then of course you can't actually swap to it. Navuv, you may have done Scarspear, but Foodie Quest appears to have not done Scarspear if he's asking how to swap to the other simulacrum, because he may or may not have actually done it. Less space the better, the tracking gets a little wonky. Okay, interesting. Okay, then you know what? I think these weapons are just about ready to hit level 30. In fact, yes they are. So we're gonna go back to the dojo. I'm gonna take a break. Because leveling up these things are friggin' annoying, sometimes, especially Warframes. They take bloody forever. They take twice as long as a weapon, if my math is correct. Will Scarspear return at some point? I hope so, but we'll just see. Oh, you started playing 4 months ago? Only MR16. Wow. That's impressive, I think. That's impressive. That's actually really impressive, yeah. You've really been grinding that MR then, damn. Nice. Because I didn't get to MR16 until like 5 years in, because I just spent like an entire year just playing nothing but Paris Prime. So I actually didn't bother with Mastery Rank at all. And I didn't bother with Mastery Rank for a very long time anyway. But, you know, it is what it is. Alright. 2 years only MI24. Hey man, I'm 7 years and I'm only MI25, bro. That's the deal. Alrighty. Let's take a quick break. Or rather, let's take a big break from Railjack for a bit. Not the best way to describe that. So, I think if small space is the answer, I wonder
Well put together, operator.
if
Now
then
get out there and
the better idea would be to use
Lotus round.
not Eclipse, but to use Ensnare. Now, I'll probably drop Firewalker for the purpose of this. What am I missing? Total Eclipse of the Heart. Okay. Uh-oh. Organism Avatar needs to be fed. That's okay, buddy. I gotcha. Eat! 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 Itadakimasu! Okay. So, I reckon... Like, a lot of people keep saying, Nidus's thing is so good, it's so good, it's so good. But I think Ensnare is better. I really do. There's less dicking around with Ensnare. It might actually cost less energy, too. I mean, sure, you need to find an enemy, but... Why do people think that's such a bad thing? Ensnare's no good compared to Nidus's lava because you need to have an enemy there. You need to actually aim at an enemy. Okay. Are you going to be throwing out your lava at random spots where there's no enemies? Like, what does that mean? Why does that even matter? Ensnare has more range as well because lava got nerfed, lol. So I'm like, why is that a factor? I should make an Eidolon hunting measure. That implies I'm going to be going Eidolon hunting again. Why are all my viewers just disappearing? Anyway, it's fine. Who cares? So. Ensnare is Amber? I didn't realize Amber was overpowered. See, I'm not sure where I'm not, obviously, my friggin' zero former ass Neja probably not doing a whole lot compared to your, since you're a main, I'm gonna say 5 former Neja, potentially Prime. Yeah, anyone? Yeah, I've seen a lot of people say like, yo, I can't wait to put lava on mag. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why did you say that? And don't say that again. It's the dumbest thing you could have possibly said. Don't say that again. I've heard people say that. It just freaking freaked me the fuck out. I was like, you actually unironically said that? Like, imagine that. It's almost about as ridiculous as saying It's almost about as ridiculous as saying, oh, I want to put rebuild shields on Hildren. I'm like, what? Hold on, what? You want to put rebuild shields on Hildren? What the fuck is that? Two former Nezha Prime, hey? Wow, okay. Do you intend to put more former on Nezha Prime or nah? Speaking of Nezha Prime, you're currently out of former. That's why. It's not because you actually have every intention of stopping at 2 former. It's because you actually have no more former left. Okay. Okay. Yeah. See? So the 5 former prediction still has legs. Okay. I do want to get my other Nezha Prime parts. Let me have a look here. The fact that we only got the friggin' common part says to me I might as well just buy the set outright. At least then there's less dicking around. 94 plat, who cares? I'm gonna be buying it from a dude known as Grumpy Cat. Actually, unironically known as Grumpy Cat. Or at least I want to try. Mag, Breach, Surge. You drop Breach, Surge, Mag. Hey man, they're both great versions of Mag. 100%. Fireworks Mag is freaking hilarious. Or rather, well, yeah, there's What's-His-Face's version of Breach Surge, and then there's my version of Breach Surge, which is Fireworks Mag. They're both really good. Definitely recommended, 100%. 5 former on your mag? How much former do I have on my mag? I think mine is 7. Yes, it is! Railjack intrinsic efficiency, it actually is just running the Veil. If you're by yourself, then running the Veil with Tether is pretty much easy, man. It's pretty much just like easy mode. Giant Point, Tether, easy mode, that's it. If you're running with friends, seek a volley and have someone on engineering, easy mode. Wow, this guy's, wow! Check this dude out. Damn! Wait, Regel, why is your mag 9 former? I'm curious. What did you do to it? Cause, to go for a 9 former mag, there's only 10 slots on a mag. Right? A mag only has 10 slots. So your absolute maximum before you're definitely reformering crap is 10. You've gone for 9. I'm curious what you've done. You've done something strange. I think you've done something crazy. I'm really curious as to what you've done. Lots of wasted time. Ah, so you've reformatted stuff. I don't leave reviews. Sorry, dude. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. I mean, I think I may have actually reformatted a few things too on my mag. At least 1. That's why I have 7. Yeah, this dude's laughing as a shopkeeper. Like, his reputation on the Warframe market is sitting at a whopping, and I really do mean whopping, 1,160. Now keep in mind, if I keep scrolling down here, I'm seeing a bunch of zeros and a couple of 2 digits. Oh, and then we have this other guy, 1,853. Oh, Oh, he's getting wrecked here. Glare 9497, currently with a reputation of 1,853. Damn. We've got some shopkeeper live action role players going on here right now. Damn. Can I link you the mag build? Foodie Quest, are you on PC? If you're on PC, you can actually just send me a message. If not, well, you can try and send me a link. And if my obs chat can show me the thing, show me the link before thingo whatchamacallit flags you for spam, quote unquote, then we can have a look at it on stream. But if you're on PC, just shoot me a message. Same name as per usual. Okay, let's build Nezha Prime, and I have so much former. I have so much plat in the form of, like, all the plat, that I might actually spend some. To rush him, it's 75 and I think 50, so it's 125 plat altogether. You posted it online? Okay. Did I just build a Nezha Systems for no reason? Oh, god damn it. I just built a Nezha Systems for no reason. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, I need argon crystals. I need argon crystals. Okay, let's go. Soup, if you want to join me, I'm currently on friends mode, so you can just join me whenever you want. Argon crystals, that's what I need. Survival, steel path, survival, arbitration. Let's do arbitration. What is the current arbitration sitting at? Cora. Ooh, okay, okay. Nah. Actually, do I want to go Cora? How would I even do this? How would I even do this? Slip slop slapping them, but nah. It's nah, I'll just stick to what I normally do, which is Avara should do it. Wait. Chat, do the arbitration drones get affected by exalted weapons like thingo, like Artemis bow, or nah? I think they don't. I can't remember. I wonder if you can put Goss's ult into a vault. Well, first off, Goss's ultimate is not up for grabs. All ultimates are not up for grabs. I don't think you can... No, try posting it properly. Try posting it. Do I want to use Equinox? Do I want to use Cora? My one former Cora, possibly? I don't even remember. Where is my pet owner? Anyway. Oh! I'll bring Brahma. Yeah, that will solve it. Yeah, okay, cool. What is this? Heat magnetic. Ew. Actually, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Corrosive. Do I want to bring this? Works for me. What have I done for this build again? This is... Ooh, Spectral Rage. Okay, yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I can't remember. Is Spectral Rage... Actually, no. Actually, hell no. Spectral Rage is not affected by power strength. So if anything, I actually want to use... Spellbind. Spellbind would be a better would be much better. Do I want to use... but do I want to use Strangledome? Oh, but Strangledome won't work with... Strangledome won't work with Thingo. I have every intention of keeping Venari because people keep saying that Venari is useless, but Venari can actually be somewhat useful. Especially for that healing, that's actually really dope. Oh, man. But I need argon crystals. That's what I need. I need argon crystals. God damn it. You know what? I'm actually going to stick to regular. I'm going to actually stick to just regular non-helminth Cora. Just good old-fashioned regular non-helminth Cora. We're not playing Steel Path, so being a rage tank is completely fine. I do not want Petrify. Oh, god damn it. Okay, I'm just gonna make a new build. Okay, new build. So this is my... I think we're just gonna go for generic ass. What's my D polarities? Physique. Why not? Actually, no. Rejuvenation. Why not? On this, I need that. On this, I need. Okay, rage tank. Rage tank. Power strength. I'm gonna put power strength. Might be able to fit that in there. Should be able to get myself the good... Should be able to get myself the good old-fashioned... Where are you? Streamlined. Streamlined. There we are. Okay. Now, I need range. I'm definitely gonna need that range right there. We're not really going for full hardcore mode right now. So that's all sorted out. Now I need augments. Specifically, Pilfering Strangledome. Do I want to go for this? No, I want health. I need health. Arnold Hulling. Specifically this amount of health. Wait, is Pilfering Strangledome not affected by power strength? Oh, also, keep in mind, we have plus 300% power strength anyway. Lol, I forgot about that. We have plus 300% power strength anyway, so... For the purpose of this... It's Arby's. This is Arby's. So I don't actually have to care. Do that. Guardian? Energized Guardian? Yeah. Do you think flow is required on mag? Required? No. If you can fit it, yes. Required? No. Streamline is more required on mag than Thingo. Streamline is more required on mag than flow. If you can fit flow after streamline, do it. If you have some way of regenerating energy that isn't like Xeneric beams and all that jazz, like if you're specifically just going to use mag and your playstyle doesn't involve spamming energy pizzas or relying almost exclusively on Xeneric, then yeah, you don't really want to use flow. You want to use streamline more than flow.
For this arbitration,
yeah, efficiency over energy maximum any day. However, if you've got something like dispensary, then at that point, yeah, flow is probably a really, really good idea. Required? Not necessarily, but I would definitely not run away without it. I'll definitely give it a good old-fashioned thinky think. Okay, whose bright idea was it to put bloody shield gating on those damn drones? How much healing am I getting? No. Mag is better than Neja though. I mean... Ninetales has died. Rip.
Support incoming.
I still stand by this though. I think when Cora Prime eventually comes out, one thing that should probably happen for her is the protect part of Venari. Just get rid of it. I am not seeing any... Oh, god dang it! I am not seeing any value for Protect at all.
I've delivered a separate capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
Umbra is your most used, spoken like a real new player. As in, like, Umbra actually existed early enough for it to be early enough for him to be your most used.
Life support on the way.
I don't know if they're even doing another Umbra frame. I mean, at this point, I don't even think they should. I think if they're going to do if they're going to like expand the Umbra idea, which is it's a good idea for them to expand on the Umbra idea, but not necessarily in the way of making a new Umbra frame. I think it's already a bit of a meme that you have Excalibur Prime and now you also have Excalibur Umbra. I don't want there to also be a Mag Prime and then a Mag Umbra. I don't think that's a good idea. Like, not only are we looking at dilution, we're also looking at doubling up memes. I don't like that at all. Because suddenly, like, if Mag Umbra shows up, then first off, this is going to annoy me greatly. Because wow, all 7 former on my Mag Prime tossed out completely. You know. Secondly, who would ever want to get a Mag Prime now? You would have effectively ruined the market for Mag Primes. Right? So... no, not a good idea at all, right? Here's what they probably... here's what... and we're getting into real armchair developer memes again. Here's what they probably could look into doing. Just make it so that any Warframe who has an Umbral former, and this is something I've talked about before, any Warframe that has an Umbral former should immediately get the Umbral attribute of being able to just walk around by their own damn self. That's really the only reason why you would use that's really the only reason why you would use an Umbra to begin with. Because, like, especially if it's Mag Umbra, because if anyone says, yo, don't you need Mag Umbra to deal with sentient, I'll be like, you've never used Magnetize, have you? You know, so it's like, okay.
The operative has just made their first
Low
discovery.
arcane tanker.
Keep up the good work. When you are ready, go to extraction.
Hey Josh, how's it going? So yeah, I think if they're going to, they should expand, but when they expand, they should probably expand in the way where it's like, okay, you've put Umbral Former on your Mag, great, now your Mag is able to run around by himself. If you jump into your operator, at this point, especially for Mag, the whole thing of like, oh well, one of your abilities strips sentient stuff. Cool, I don't care. You know, people who say that Mag are trash are people who watch big time YouTubers and don't think further than one sentence. Or they watch Quiet Shy and think that she's actually not joking when she says that Mag is trash. Or are Quiet Shy when she's not joking and actually says that Mag is trash. those are your options. So essentially, if you're saying mag is bad, you probably think that Mesa is the be-all end-all, which means you're probably brain dead. Oh yeah, and that's the big difference between big difference between an Allblade stream and a Katagari stream at this particular moment in time. He's actually got access to the freaking private test cluster. Apparently he only just got access to the private test cluster, which, I mean, that's just disturbing in and of its own right. Like, really? It took him this long? I mean, what hope is there for me then? Damn. Polarize and magnetize are essential. I mean, yeah, congratulations, you've literally just described two of Mag's abilities. I mean, I would also put Crush into the mix as well. Some people say that, like, yo, Crush is really, really bad, Crush is really, really bad. Yeah, if you're using it for offensive purposes, lol. Like, why would you do that to yourself? If anything, Crush is actually Crush is a really, really strong defensive ability. It still doesn't make any sense, though, that Crush does magnetic damage and therefore is affected by armor. The lore-wise, the description of it, I think no fair reading of Crush. No fair reading would suggest that it should be affected by shields or armor. What's my favorite frame right now? Right now? The same as my favorite frame since forever. For me, should apply slash if used twice. No, I think it should just do true damage. As in damage that, okay, we've got the Archon crystals we need. We'll stick around to the 10-minute mark and then we'll just leave. Because I'm not really here to do arbitrations per se. I'm actually here to get Archon crystals. True damage is... yeah, true damage. Completely unaffected by armor or shields. It goes through armor and shields. That's what it should do. Because think about it. I've said this many times. Think about this. You're crushing an enemy's bones. That's what the description of crush actually is. Crush an enemy's bones. Which implies you're somehow able to reach through an enemy's armor. Through an enemy's shields. I don't really know what plasma shields are. But whatever it is, the premise of Crush is that you're somehow managing to affect an enemy through that. It stands to reason, therefore, that Crush should do true damage. Right now, it does magnetic damage and it's affected by armor. Right now, it does damage to shields. But you're... also, the idea that Mag needs a rework is so fucking stupid. It's coming from friggin' Brazim, who came up with a freaking rework for a Warframe who does not really need a rework. A couple of changes here and there, yeah, but a rework is completely unnecessary for Mag. That's my idea about a Mag rework. Unnecessary, completely unneeded. A couple of changes here and there, yes. Rework? No. Like, define rework. Pull rework? Pull doesn't even really need a rework. The only thing that pull really needs is just so that if you aim a pull at a magnetize, that instead of pulling everything towards you, it pulls everything towards the magnetized bubble. That's it. That's not a rework. That's just a quick fix. Or rather, that's just one change. Hardly would define as a rework. You know? The idea of Crush doing true damage, that's not a rework. That's just a buff. Ah, rip Mercy. Give her a different passive. Yeah. Okay. We can do that. A different passive. Sounds good to me. That's not a... Is that enough to constitute a rework? Probably not. You know? It's like, what is a rework? A rework is like, for example, when you have Oberon. Oberon had a rework. Didn't he? Yeah, Oberon had... No. Who's a better one? Mag. Okay, yeah, let's go back to Mag. Mag's rework, right? So here's the thing. Mag already had a rework. What happened to Mag when she already had a rework? We had a lot of things change. Oh crap, I just realized that my camera's really dark now. Okay, we're back to normal. So what happened when Mag had her first rework? Her abilities swapped. Two of her abilities swapped places for some reason. One of her abilities actually changed almost entirely to actually work completely differently. She got like different augments, and then like one of her abilities, the purpose of one of her abilities changed completely as well, right? Now that's a rework, you know? Volban. What happened to him when he got his rework? He literally got a brand new ability, and two of his abilities became one. Now that's a rework. A quick change to pull, a change to the passive, and a buff to crush. That's it. 3 things. Not a rework. They're buffs. Could Mag use some quality of life and maybe some actually meaningful buffs? Yeah, but not a rework. Definitely not a rework. It wasn't necessarily dark in my room. It's actually ISO memes, exposure memes, i.e. my camera. I had it set to a lower exposure previously because it was so bloody bright that if I set it to 800 ISO, everything would be overblown and you'd see nothing but bright, well, in this case, yellow. But now that it's gone darker in the afternoon, because it's now 7 o'clock as opposed to 5 o'clock, I need to crank up the exposure now. So, yeah.
Operator, this is...
The series was we should rework, so he's stuck with it. Well, then he's wrong. He's just wrong. We should not rework Mag. What the hell does that even mean? We just give Mag some changes. That's it, done. Easy. Easy. What was I doing? Neja. That's right, Neja. How was my day? Extremely stressful. Yeah, anyway. Whatever. Okay, here we go. We now have him. Oh, also, no, that's true. Mag's protection should get a look at. Should be looked at again. That's it. That's the other thing too. Yeah. Protective thingo is a bit scuffed. If they pasted the same name of We Should Rework onto a video where he only suggested a couple of changes, isn't that by definition clickbait? It's like, oh, we need to rework this thing. Okay. What are you going to do? What are the big fundamental changes? Oh, we're just going to make 1, 2, 3 changes. That's it, done. I feel like we've just been clickbaited then. I don't know. I don't care. I don't care about its content. So, let's just move on. Yeah. What else is new? Anyway, so, real quick. Oh, hang on, let's see, real quick. How do I want to deal with this? So Neja Prime comes with the D polarity that I was struggling with before. Excellent. I think the guy, oh, that's right, I put that here. So if we literally just copy paste the build that I just had on Neja, which was I think a zero former build previously, this should be fine. Hey Neo Shark, how's it going? Oh, probably helps to put a potato on them. Probably. Oh, actually, on a guy like Nezha Prime, because he has Warding Halo, it might make more sense to do. It might actually make more sense to go Arcane Grace. Although I'm open to various other ideas at this point. We'll just see. Why am I putting natural talent here? That was weird. Actually, no, Rage Tank. Rage Tank, Prime Flow. And with 10, ladies and gentlemen, I have a whopping, wait, rank am I? I'm MR, okay, so I'm MR 25, which means when we're done with all of this, when is tabletop coming to come back? When all my friends are not nearly as stressed as we currently are, then maybe, just maybe, we'll bring tabletop back. But for the time being, like, when it comes to playing Genshin with friends, I tend to only play with one. When it comes to playing Warframe, it's usually just me. When it comes to tabletop, it usually involves at least 3, if not 4 of us, and we are currently really, really stressed throughout the week. So we'll just have to see, okay? As I was saying, there's a whopping 10... There's going to be a whopping 10 extra mod capacity by the time I get Nezha Prime up to level 30, because I'm MR 25. So I think I could actually fit Equilibrium. Equilibrium? The fuck? Why? Wait, why Equilibrium? Sorry. I was gonna say, not Equilibrium, an Augment. Maybe. And then I'll figure it out from there. Do any of his augments fit into the Exilus slot? You'd think that with a guy with this many, whatchamacallits? What would you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? Mobility abilities. You'd think that he'd have a couple of, augments that are good for the Exilus slot, but, I should probably try and build some more Tiburon. I haven't built... Oh. The augment for Firewalker? Oh. Is that for real? Cool. Good to know. Furious. Shoot. Wait. What? What are your thoughts on the helmet system? Overall it's good. It's just... overall it's a really, really cool thing. It's just not... You're just not gonna find as many, like, amazing synergies as you might think you would. So, temper your expectations to that. But... where there are great synergies and just great overall things you can do for your Warframes, they are in fact pretty great. Does that make sense? Is my camera still dark? My camera's still dark. Okay. Like, there's not that many great... There's not that as many as you would think there are. But where they are, yeah, they're pretty cool. Chakram is a damage boost. Oh, okay. I don't know. Yeah, Nezha's yeah, but does he have an augment that fits into his Exilus slot? If he does, then that's the other thing that I would do for his build, if I were to do anything. What was... Oh, Furious. Furious! What do I do to build you? Wait, for real, Realsies, what do I do to build you? Oh, it's just literally that stuff. Controlled slide. Define control slide. I don't know what you mean by control slide. Alright, let's do this. Bollocks. Okay. Control slide Xless or wait, what? Oh, that's an Xless mod? Damn, I didn't even know this. Control slide disabled nurses increase power strength by 50%. What's up? Okay. Be right back. What? Why? That's fine. Folks, I literally need to go and grab a bag of rice, so I'll be right back. Tadaimasu. Okay. What? What's happening? What's happening? Neja with no animation. I haven't gotten around to fashion framing yet. It's literally trying to figure him out, bruh. What's a good Warframe to buy? Someone asked. I don't know. Who appeals to you? I mean, my answer to that question is always the same. Who appeals to you and why? Are they affordable? If so, that one. Does that make sense? Makes sense to me. Mag? If you can find her, yeah. If someone's selling her, yeah. If not, probably not then. Wait, what the? Wow, terrible idea. You got Mag Prime for free? Damn. How do you intend to show me Korra fashion? If you're on PC, you can just message me. But if you are on PC, you would have joined me. So I don't know. You can. The question is how. How do you intend to do that? Imuki. Ooh. Wait. Hold on. He's got racing car feet? Oh, that's how you do it. That's Korra. Oh, right, Korra. Nice. So you're really making use of that. You're really making use of that that skin as well. I never bothered to get that skin. But yeah, nice. You sent me the build on Twitter? Oh. Oh, okay, let's have a look. Oh, here it is. Auxiliary. Oh! Oh yeah, that's right, it's Movember time, isn't it? The Master. Works pretty good to me. Wait, what? Wait, you put it on funny junk? How does that even work? Wait, why would you... First off, why would you even put it on funny junk? This is less to do... Okay, so this demonstration is less to do with Mag and more to do with... What is that? Guandao Prime? That's a Penta meme. Penta's always good in Magnetize. And what's that? Zacti. Okay, seems like Zacti Prime is also really good in Magnetize bubbles as well. Was this meant to be a mag build, or was this meant to be a demonstration of just things that tend to work really well in a mag bubble to begin with? Because the Guandao, like all weapons, are really good in magnetized bubbles. Like all melee weapons, Guandao is really good in magnetized bubbles. Zaki, I didn't know this, but apparently Zaki Prime is really good in magnetized bubbles as well. Oh, that's right. I do have the dragon ephemera. That's right. I'm just growing facial hair, mate. Penta has always been good in a magnetized bubble, for reasons that are insane. But I've always been good at magnetized bubbles. So I am not exactly seeing where the magnetized bubble comes in, where the magnetized build rather comes into this. Be using Reaper Prime, which is, yeah, Reaper Prime's really good too. Reaper Prime is, especially if you get a really good Riven, Reaper Prime is pretty nuts.
An unexpected color combination, operator. My sensors are bleeding. Pleased.
You sent me the wrong post. Okay. Neja Prime is supposed to be Chinese, and yet I've just randomly colored him red, white, and blue. Am I racist? Why did I just color him red, white, and blue? That's weird. I am Chinese. What the hell am I doing? Wait, why did I color him red, white, and blue? That was just my just random coloring, and I just made him red, white, and blue. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Okay, you sent me the right one? Okay, let's have a look. Let's see. Oh, shoot. Comes back. Am I right? Okay. Moving on. Like, I didn't realize I just became a redneck by coloring him red, white, friggin' blue. Can we also point out that it's a little bit absurd that red, white, and blue is actually a color palette in Warframe right now? Why? Like, and why do I even own it? Why do I own this color palette? I don't get it. Why? Why does this color palette exist? And why do I have it? Also, what's the difference between this white and this white? Is one white somehow more whiter than the other white? Why is that? DE, you're Canadian. I've never... now that I think about it, yeah, why? Because America #1? Yeah, #1 in having the worst education system in the world, possibly. Because Atlas is building a wall and making Octavia mains pay for it. Yeah, okay, I can't argue with that. I can't argue with that. Alright, moving on. What cyan dana do I want to use on him? If any. Buzhou. Hey, Dad. Buzhou. Does that mean anything to you?
What?
B-U-Z-H-O-U. B-U-Z-H-O-U. Could that mean anything in Chinese?
B-U-Z-H.
O-U. Buzhou? Buzhou.
What?
什么?
Where?
This one. B-U-Z-H-O-U. I don't know, it sounds Chinese to me.
Banana.
Butao. Don't know. Ah, whatever. Looks Chinese to me. Bu... Huh? Let's find out. Buzhou? No, that can't be it. For one thing, the pinyin doesn't have an H in there. But I don't know. I don't know. It's a mountain? Wait, is this meant to be... What? Oh! Ancient Chinese... Oh, Dad, it's a mountain. Mount Buzhou was an ancient Chinese mythological mountain which, according to old texts, lay in the northwest of the Kunlun Mountains in a location today referred to as Pamir Mountains.
Kunlun San.
Alright, cool beans. Well, I guess we all learned something today. What? Dad's walked past the camera many times. Okay, well, there we go then. Anyway, I realized that this has a bit of a McDonald's theme to it as well, but I don't think I can make... I don't know, I'm not perfect. Anyway, let's level them up. All this jibber jabber and we didn't ever... and I could have just spent all that time leveling them up. Oh yeah, that build. We're literally doing everything but actually leveling him up. The entire purpose of this right now is to level him up. Okay, Saren's sitting at rank 22. I'll deal with her later. I need a new primary weapon, which will be the Sobek. I need a new secondary weapon, which will be the Fusilier. I don't really want to do that. And I don't have any melee weapons left. That's just great. Obvious, then I'll set that up. Okay, 3-in-1 mag build. What is this? Again, on funny junk, what? Oh, hang on, you've got it here. Okay, here we go. So I'm not gonna bother with this. I'm not gonna bother with the penta and all that jazz. Oh, damn it! I should have done this like this. I'm not gonna bother with the. Okay, I'm not gonna bother with the I'm not gonna bother with the penta, the Guandao, the Helios, or the deconstructor. Not really relevant. It's all about the mag build. Okay, let's have a look at it. Is it going to be Chinese, Japanese class again? I don't know. Alright, let's have a look here. So, we are looking at a mag with 100% efficiency, 100% range, 130% duration, and 189% power strength. Okie dokie. Okay. Pretty straightforward. First off, corrosive projection, not necessary. Keep in mind you've already got fracture and crush. You do not need corrosive projection to double up on that. It's kind of unnecessary. You're running equilibrium. I'm not entirely sure why you would want to run equilibrium. Because you're not doing the... oh wait, sorry, never mind. Dispensary memes. Okay, cool. Oh, this is a dispensary build. Okay, then you don't even... Wait, how are you managing to do this with 100% efficiency? Okay. Okay. Is that an aura former? Yeah, swap it for some other aura. You may or may not need power drift. Actually, no, keep power drift. I would probably swap, or I think you need some range on this build. Mag always likes to have range. So at that point, I would definitely go for stretch instead of Augur Secrets, 100%. Rolling guard is potentially a bit much, but nope, fair enough. That's fair enough. I was gonna say max out your transient fortitude, but I don't know why. You want to keep your duration at 130% just because it looks nicer than 125, I think is what happens if you actually max out your transient fortitude. So that's fine. You don't need extra power strength either. Just fix up your, oh, for those who can't see, he's got two arcanes that aren't fully maxed out yet. Sort out your arcanes and that's... Well, Guardian and Aegis... no, actually no, because you're running Dispensary, Guardian and Aegis makes sense, actually. Well, Guardian doesn't make as much sense, but Aegis is great. You don't necessarily need energize if you're running a dispensary build, because dispensary equilibrium, you actually would rather prefer to get energy from your health orbs from dispensary at that point, because that's how hilarious dispensary is. Yeah, that's really it. This is in terms of a build, this is pretty good. It's a triple formal build. Sorry, it's a triple augment build, so it's a 5,000 IQ build by definition, and it's actually really close to just being. Actually, this is just really close to being my build, except you just don't have Umbral Former on it. That's it. That's literally it. It's really close to my build, except you just don't have the. Okay, that was weird. Yeah, this is basically my build, but you've got way more power strength than you need. I would just swap August Secrets for Stretch. That's it. Everything else is pretty much straightforward, good to go. Let's build. Yeah, nice build. Okay, moving on. Wait, how much former did you have on that build, actually? I'm curious, how much form did you put on that build? 5. Oh yeah, decent amount. Yeah, that's about right. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to put the Orpheus on because it's just going to leech XP. Alright. Used to have 230% power strength on mag. That's so unnecessary.
Meditation. That which can be destroyed by the truth.
Alright, Soup, you ready? Where to go? I'm gonna set my FOV to super big.
Entering operational theater. Hit them until they do not.
What's my current MR? Oh, hey Shin, how's it going? 25.
Take them down wholesale. Prettier
And we're going by RuneScape rules, so we're basically like the fact that I'm MR 25 means I have a long bloody way to go. What keeps me motivated to play Warframe? The bows, archery. Actually, that's my actual answer. Mag, that's my other answer. And the idea that we're going to get updates very soon that are going to be really good. That's my third answer.
Cruise ship reinforcement has arrived. Boom. Cruise ship eliminated. Focus on remaining targets. Looks like we kicked the nest. Cruise ship has
You're all about that power strength meme. Oh, I didn't realize you were I didn't realize we were talking to a big time YouTuber. Kidding. Actually, am I kidding?
We have one less cruise ship.
It's like sounds like a. It's like, oh, you're all about that big power strength meme. Sounds like a big time YouTuber to me.
Enemy cruise ship on scope.
All right. Alrighty, everybody. Hey, everyone. I've got to show you a brand new build. So here we go. This is a build with 300% power strength. Now you need that 300% power strength because no reason. But here's a build with 300% power strength. This is so good. It's the only build that matters. It's an endgame build because it has 300% power strength. And yeah, there we go. And then you watch it and you're like, you watch it and you're like, wait, why? You've never explained why I need 300% power strength on this Warframe that actually doesn't use power strength a whole lot. Like, why? 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 Explain yourself! You have a microphone and yet you still haven't explained yourself. How did this happen? You know, it's just like, oh god. Every time I see a 300% power strength build, my immediate reaction is to cringe.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
It's only after They like basically if you're going to show me a 300% power strength build, you have to be prepared to really convince me to go into that. Otherwise, I'm just not convinced. Otherwise, I'm just like, bruh, this is like super like single-minded. Like, what is that? Strength does increase the bubbles pulling strength. That is true, but there comes a point where it becomes redundant to add any more.
A lot of fighters shrapnel. Pilot morale destabilizing. Continue.
Magnetize augment. Yeah. I mean, at this point, like, there comes a point where adding more power strength as opposed to adding more power range just doesn't make sense. It doesn't actually do a whole lot.
Enemy have called in a cruise ship. Situation evolving. Gate crasher. We're near cruise ship. Enemy morale has broken. Fighters are peeling off.
Like,
We have
hang on.
company. We're near
Have
cruise
caps
ship.
on the damage that they do? No. So, what you're thinking of, Foodie Quest, is the cap on the amount of armor that they strip. And that's only for Fracture and Crush.
Cruise ship reactor.
Fracture and Crush caps off at 80% armor strip, which you can only achieve with 160% power strength. So that's what you're thinking of.
Enemy
That's the
cruise ship
cap
on
that
ship.
exists for mag. But when it comes to armor stripping for Polarize, it's infinite based on power strength. But if you're attempting to just use Polarize for the armor strip and not use Fracture and Crush, then you could have 1,000 power. You could somehow have 1,000 power strength and 1,000% power strength, and you still won't be able to strip the armor of an enemy, because at base it's 400. If you somehow manage to hit 1,000% power strength, you're looking at 4,000 armor, which is not even enough armor to strip. Which is not even enough power strength for Polarize to fully strip in one go the armor of a level 100 and I want to say 50. No, I want to say 25 corrupted heavy gunner. Did that hit the rock? Oh, it doesn't even have a shield. Okay. So, you know. So, like, yeah. The reason why I don't make my mag builds go over 160% power strength is because Fracture and Crush has that cap. Anything higher, and it's really unnecessary. It's not a cap, it's just unnecessary.
Surviving Vernier will spread the word. Mission resolved.
Yeah. Well, Necros's armor strip is just weird. Like, I don't ever think of him as an armor stripper.
Excellent,
Ever.
Tenno.
Oh, hey, Pen. M. Long time no see. Yeah, you don't really need to go further than Well, yeah, you don't really need to go further than Fracture and Crush because you don't actually need to, because like Polarize just works by itself. Oh no. I need engineer. Why am I doing railjack? It says so on the top. What does it say on the top left? I actually like to use Necros for summoner frame. So like, I don't necessarily want to think of Necros as just a loot frame. I actually try to play him as a summon tank as well. And intrinsics. No, not intrinsics. I've already got all my intrinsics. It's just affinity. It's just affinity, folks. Necros and Greedy Pull. Yeah, that's just really dirty. I think it might even be better to go Necros and Thingo. Orgaze? That's probably a better choice though in the long run. Like, Necros and Greedy Pull is like maybe a quality of life thing that you can do, but Necros and Orgaze is like a double up that could be really, really powerful. I'm not one for double ups, but this is probably like that This is probably like one of a grand total of maybe 3 double ups that I would probably say is worth it. Need to know what's best railjack weapon. I did an entire video on this. If you go on YouTube and you look around for railjack 102, so not railjack 101, it's called railjack 102 because it's like the second of a very, very small, not really a series of videos on basics of railjack. I have an entire video where I go through all of the weapons and explain what's good about them and why I very specifically do not recommend one of the weapons. The answer generally, again, is which one appeals to you the most. Because they're really all pretty good by themselves, except for one of them. One of them's trash. Outside of that one, it just depends on what you want to use. Full on Necros is really good self-sustain. Sorry, it's actually really nice CC. Well, that just means the pool is really nice CC. How much power strength you got on that railjack? Railjacks don't use power strength. They're not warframes. I mean, you're probably joking, but just to be clear. Because the amount of people who don't understand railjack is really staggering. Not necessarily amongst us, but the amount of people in the community who don't understand railjack is just staggering. So you could be unironically asking that question, I don't know.
Cruise ship reactor has detonated. Pretty.
Yeah, they use avionics, they don't use mods.
Cruise ship eliminated.
I'm a little bit sad that the old avionics system that they showed off at TennoCon isn't the idea. I actually kind of liked the way that they had it in there. It really gave it like some sort of dynamic tactic sort of feel to it, as opposed to right now where it's just basically, like, let's be real here. Right now the avionics system is just a glorified mod system for railjack. But I actually liked the idea that they had before in TennoCon, which was like, okay, we need more firepower here. We need more speed now. We need to put more energy into the shields. Okay, cool. Something to think about. And then, you know, you'd have someone who literally would be the commander, who would be, like, commanding and, like, actually moving things around. That'd be great. But right now, avionics is just a glorified mod system.
This is a raid. Eliminating priority targets and defensive units will negatively impact.
At least before, it was a more of a, it may have, like, before it was also a glorified mod system, but at least before Revisited, it was a thinking man's glorified mod system. Whereas now, it's the non-thinking man's glorified mod system.
Enemy cruise ship has arrived. They are powering weapons. Cruise ship reactor has detonated. Pretty. Fighters neutralized. Cruise ship has gone bye-bye. They called some friends. Enemy cruise ship has punched in.
You bought Nidus? I may have bought Nidus too, actually. I'm not really interested in doing infested salvation or something.
Ramside launch detected.
Uh-oh.
Looks like a party. Hull breached. Life support failing.
Okay, I'm doing the stupid thing.
Catch that leak. Rainier cruise ship has translated in sector. Breach sealed. Railjack integrity restored. Boom. Cruise ship eliminated. Focus on remaining targets.
What? We're out of shots. We're out of shots. Oh no! I'm too close to a cruise ship. Dang it! Hey, Stanley Stark Knight. Subscribing on YouTube. Nice. Hope you guys don't mind the alert box being that big, because I'm literally looking at it from OBS. So when it's too small, I actually legit can't read whatever it is it's on. So I'd rather it just be massive, just for the hell of it. Hope you guys don't mind that. Alright, we're done. Let's move on!
We have one less cruise ship to be concerned with. Direct attention to remaining targets.
I didn't buy Zaku, I actually managed to build him. One of them reads manga while playing?
Cruise ship.
Wait,
The enemy is
how?
no longer.
What are they playing? Sarin?
Your tactics
What?
were sound. Resolving mission brief.
How do you read manga and play
New heading.
Warframe at the same time? That's impressive. I'm gonna be real here, that's impressive. Okay, we're just gonna head to the dry dock, so I'm gonna swap weapons. Wu clone? No, but Wukong's clone is not that effective. Like, what this guy is suggesting is actually kind of insane. I don't think Gaara's ability is worth throwing into the wall. Are you kidding? Spectrus... You're talking about Spectra Siphon, right? You do realize that Spectra Rage. So you're talking about Spectra Rage, right? You do realize that Spectra Siphon is friggin' nuts. Spectra Siphon is crazy. Spectra Siphon is super good on Mag, if you don't want to use Dispensary for whatever reason. Spectra Siphon is friggin' nuts on Korra, if you don't want to use Dispensary for some reason. Spectra Rage is great. You got a bow. I got a bow? Yo! Oh. What? No. Anyway. No, I didn't get a bow just then. We're in Railjack. What? So... recent steel essence changes. So much outrage from people who are... Apparently the outrage is coming from people who somehow managed to spend an hour and a half in a thing anyway. Somehow people are spending an hour and a half in a survival mission, and they're complaining that steel essence is now going to be made easier for people who don't have an hour and a half to spend in the game. I'm all for making this game harder, but not favoring 1.5 hour survival missions, you know? As far as I can tell, as someone who didn't get into the friggin' thingo, the steel essence changes are probably a good thing. In that I could probably just get in, play for a bit, and then I just go off and do some other stuff. Cause I don't have the time, and frankly, nor do I have the energy at this present moment to be sitting in a survival mission for an hour at all, let alone an hour and a half. Like, that's insane. Like, no. If a Wukong is still out damaging your Breach Surge Banshee, yeah, that's probably fair enough. I mean, like, I don't know, I'm still not entirely sure what I want to do with a Banshee build. It just is what it is. Okay, so. Yeah, normal people. You know, people who don't spend 3 hours in a survival mission. Again, oh my god. Every time I think about those people who unironically said, dude, your build is really, really bad. And I'm like, why? Because it's no good in a 3-hour survival mission. I'm like, huh? That's your metric? 3 hours? What? Who in their right mind has 3 hours to burn where they haven't actually fallen asleep due to a lack of coffee? What? It's these people who are complaining about the steel essence changes. People who somehow managed to unironically spend an hour and a half, or 2 hours, or 3 hours, 4 hours? 5 hours. I think they're the ones who are complaining about the steel essence changes. Oh, soup's gone. To this day, I don't know how these people function. Anyway, it's fine. Okay. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. In about 10 minutes, it's gonna be dinner time. Which does mean in about 10 minutes, we're gonna be calling it a day for the Warframe part of the stream. And by Warframe part, I actually mean the stream. Later on tonight, pending when I finish dinner, we'll be jumping on Genshin. At around about 10, a friend of mine is apparently going to be coming home. Her home. And she is keen to join me for the wolf fight and also the child fight, which for people who don't know who don't know anything about Genshin, child is an adult, okay? We're not fighting an actual child, we're fighting a guy called Child who is an adult. Does that make sense? Anyway, point is, that's what's happening tonight, okay? So, if you're a Genshin fan, stick around, and eventually there will be a notification saying, yo, I'm live again, playing, Thingo. Oh, Soup got booted. Soup? Oh, so the game yeeted you. Oof. Have I seen the 16-hour Octavia solo survival video? Do I look like someone who's seen the 16-hour solo survival video with an Octavia? I don't have 16 hours to burn. I actually have things to do during the day. I don't know about you, but I actually have things to do. 16 hours? That ain't happening for me. You know what's hilarious? I would rather Child doesn't drop for me at all. If I get more Beidles, that's good. If she shows up more often, if she shows up every single time I get a 4-star, I'm happy. Works for me. I don't need a 5-star. I don't even have space for a 5-star. Let's be real here. I don't even have like enough Mora, I don't have enough time, I don't have enough energy, I don't have enough of the XP leaf things, pages things for a 5-star at this point. I have a 5-star. I do have a 5-star. Her name is Jean, and I've done nothing to her. That's how little time and energy I have for a 5-star at this point. If I get Diona, I am more inclined to sort out Diona. than I am to sort out Tartaglia or whatever the hell his name is now. If I got Klee like a while ago, then yeah, sure, I could probably do that. Oh, you're waiting for it to... I was about to say, like, how do you not have a single 4 or 5 star? You're waiting for it to release on Switch. Yeah. 16 hours, 30k kills. 16 hours? I don't care how many kills he's got. My question is, how many cups of coffee did he drink? That's my question. How much coffee did he consume in order to stick around for 16 hours? That's 16 times the hours. Like, how much coffee? Because you do realize, right? A normal working period is 8 hours. Any longer, and I think by fair work regulations, that's actually illegal. So your boy actually stuck in a survival mission for twice that long. Like, why? Why put yourself through that? And keep in mind, you're meant to sleep for 8 hours a day, which meant that's every waking moment doing one survival mission. Like, I mean, listen, I like Warframe as much as the next guy, but that's excessive. Yeah, toilet breaks? What is a toilet break? Oh, actually, you can do a toilet break because you're... Oh, actually, no. It's Octavia. You can do a toilet break pretty easily. Diona over Jean? Why? Because I already have 2 healers. I don't need a third one, first off. Secondly, I already have Noelle. I don't need another healer, really. I can make do with Noelle pretty easily. I've been making do with Noelle for a while now. Oh yeah, Sales is nuts though. Actually, Diona's a healer too, isn't she? Wait, Diona's a healer too, isn't she? Wait, is she? No, she's just an ice sword chick, right? Right? Oh, I don't know anymore. Wait, who's the healer? Oh, I'm thinking of Chi or Chi. I'm thinking of Chi, not Diona. I don't know anymore, man. Point is, I have no time or energy for a 5-star. Here's your Bennett, Diona, Barbara. Bennett? I haven't even touched Bennett. I know Fayed keeps wanting me to play Bennett or Xingqiu. I don't have the time or energy for 2 shotas. Especially a book-loving nerd like Xingqiu. These 3 are... Wait, Bennett's a healer? Wait, what? Bennett's a healer? Since when? Really? Then why does Dialogue keep getting called Budget Bennett? When I hear Dialogue being called Budget Bennett, that implies to me that Bennett is just nothing but fire DPS. That's why I didn't bother with him at all. Wait, Bennett heals? How? What? Anyway, we'll talk about it later. Oh, his ult. Yeah, okay, fine. So he's basically Jane. Anyway, we're still in a Warframe stream. We'll stick to the Genshin chat afterwards, okay? Hey man, it is what it is.
Hold up. Detecting glass resonance. It's close.
Oh, it's too easy.
Have company. Premier cruise ship on scope. Enemy fighter cover halved.
Diana's a healer? Oh, okay.
Scratch one.
Okay, I didn't know that. Then again, I'm pretty ignorant of a lot of the characters in the game. Yeah, I know Jean's a healer. The only thing I don't like about them as... Well, the only thing I don't like about Jean as a healer is that she has to rely she has to rely actually exclusively on her ultimate. It's like, okay, does that really make you a healer? Like... Oh, hey Jasmine, how's it going? My day's been stressful. Ah. Wait, Jean gives a shield as well? No, she doesn't. Jean's E is a yeet ability. Noelle gives a shield. Oh, Diona. Right, okay.
Cruise ship reinforcement has arrived.
Wait, so that means that Diona is basically Noelle.
Cruise ship reactor has
Like, spot the difference, Noelle.
We have one less cruise ship to be concerned with.
Like, aside from the slow, that's it, right? If Diona's special attack is a shield, and her main and her ultimate is a big heal, then if anything, she's basically a budget Noelle. Actually. Because Noelle's shield can also heal. And she can also heal a lot more when she's using her ult. I can't remember if that's a talent thing or if that's a constellation thing. It's one or the other. Either way, when you use at least for me now, when I use Noelle's shield and Noelle's ultimate, and I just do the spin to win, oh my god, my entire him heals so quickly. Like, it's pretty nuts. Well, I don't know. Anyway, we'll talk about it later, guys, because it's dinner time. For one thing, it's dinner time. For another thing, we were chatting about Genshin in a friggin' Warframe stream. That's the deal. When it's a Warframe stream, we talk about Genshin, we talk about Gundam. When it's a Genshin/Gundam stream, we're talking about Warframe. I don't know how this happens. It happens all the time. We can't stay on topic. Ever. Like, we just never stay on topic. I don't know. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. So, maybe give it an hour or so, and I'll probably be live again. We'll just see. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy this Warframe stream. Anyway, if you have no intention of sticking around for a Genshin stream later on tonight, then thanks for watching. If you're new, don't forget to hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on Twitch, don't forget to follow, and feel free to subscribe if you want. It's up to you. Of course, that does cost money, so you know, think about it. Otherwise, until next time, which is supposed to be tonight, unless you're not sticking around for Genshin, I'll see you guys later. Peace!
Excellent armaments, operator.